Hey guys, for today's video, I have an E.L.F. video. I'm super excited because I got a lot of good E.L.F. stuff. I got some things in stores and then the rest of it I ordered online because E.L.F. was having a 30% off sale like a couple of days ago, like last week or something. And I was like, fuck it. Go big or go home, honey. So we're testing out some E.L.F. goodies for today. I'm super excited. I don't think you guys understand. I feel like the lighting keeps changing in the videos, but I got a new camera and I'm playing with the settings and testing the lighting. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. I think the lighting looks pretty good right now. I'm still kind of getting used to this new camera. Just go ahead and leave me suggestions. If you think I need to change something in the video, go ahead and let me know so I can work on that. Okay, so let's jump in. Today's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. When this goes up, it'll be Friday, so Valentine's Day will be over, but that's okay. I just want to wish you guys a happy V-Day. I feel like if you're married, like Valentine's Day is just like whatever. I've been with Matthew for 7 years now. Our first Valentine's Day together was super fancy. We went to this nice restaurant. It was all bougie. I was wearing high heels. It was like the waiters with the white cloths. Like he was trying to get me, you know? But now it's like we're married and it's like any other day. Every day is Valentine's Day. So I'm doing a very light day today because I have a lot of complexion products. I'm so sorry, I have no eyeshadows. It just slipped my mind to grab the eyeshadows. I don't know what happened. The rose gold palette I heard was really popular. There's like another one of the quads. They're like 10 bucks or something like that. The like little palettes. I went to a few different stores and they were all opened and swatched. I mean, they didn't have a lot in stock, but the ones that were in stock, they were swatched. So I was like, dang it. And then I forgot to order it on the online website. So that's okay. I wanted to do kind of a light eye today anyways because I have a really natural pair of lashes and I don't want to do something super heavy, and plus it's Valentine's Day and I want to just do kind of like pretty makeup, so it's fine. But I have a lot of complexion stuff. I have some new things that came out and I'm excited. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. So first we have this. This is the E.L.F. The primer that everybody's talking about right now. It's the Poreless Putty Primer. It's huge. Look at how big this is. I heard it's pretty good, but I want to form my own opinion. Excuse me. It's so rude when people are just out in their cars doing stuff outside when I'm filming. Like, go in your house. No, I'm totally kidding. This has been out of stock for a really long time. I just dropped it on the ground and now there's a bunch of fuzzies in it, so that's cool. I saw somebody post on Instagram that this was back in stock and that's what prompted the order, and then I was like, while I'm here, I might as well just order more makeup that I don't need. I know people compare this to the Tatcha one. I don't have the Tatcha primer, so I can't compare it. I'm probably never gonna buy it because it's just too expensive. Like $50 for a primer is kind of where I hit my limit. Unless you guys really want to see a video on it, I'm like just not gonna buy it for myself, you know, because I have others that I love. But this is only $8. That's what we're gonna start with. Looks just like this. It definitely does feel like putty. I wonder if this really pushes into the skin like the Cover FX one. Like, you know, that one kind of just really fills in the pores. I'm wondering if this is gonna do the same thing. We shall see. So I don't want to do a lot because sometimes with primers, like if you do too much, they get kind of gross on your skin. Hi, sweetie. Oh, hi, baby. You guys, whenever I come in here and start filming, Charlie comes in here and sits under the desk next to me because usually when I do my makeup, he knows I'm going somewhere and he'll just like sit at my feet because he's like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. I'm actually gonna just go ahead and kind of put this all over the face. It's very like silky. It doesn't really have a smell. No, it doesn't have a smell at all, I don't think, but it's very kind of like silky feeling. Feels really nice. Let's go ahead and do some foundation, and I'm gonna use this concoction together. I've never used these two together, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I mix my foundations all the time and these are different formulas, so I think they'll work. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I have a whole review on this. It's the best foundation on the market at the moment, in my opinion, but this is too dark for me because I'm a little pasty paste right now, so I'm gonna mix it with my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation, and this one is more of like a skin-like finish, whereas this one is matte. So I think this will be like a nice concoction to test out together. I hope I'm being fair because I've never tried this concoction together, but they're both really long lasting and I don't see why they wouldn't work together. Plus I always mix my foundations. That's very common for me. I'm so into makeup right now, just being pretty and just looking like not necessarily natural because I love makeup. Like I love doing my makeup. It's truly like just like my favorite thing in the world. But I like makeup to just look like effortless and natural, very like not too makeup-y, if you know what I mean. So this is a clean beauty blender also. My foundation's going on really nicely. You guys saw I put the primer over my entire face and it's going on pretty smooth. Let me finish off the face before I judge my pores, because I kind of feel like until I set my face with powder, even if I use a pore filling primer, I can still kind of see like a little bit of pores. Even when I use Cover FX, I feel like I need powder to blur my pores. Like that's just what works for me. Oh, this is a nice color match too. Good job, Sarah. Look at you. I washed my hair too, and I was gonna curl it for you guys, but I was like, I just can't do makeup with my hair and my face. I see a lot of beauty people that I follow. I don't know how they do it, but they look so cute. They have their hair down and they just look so cute putting on makeup with their hair all pretty. And that's just not me. I just can't do it with my hair and my face. It just bugs me. And I feel like I'm always pushing it out of the way. Even when I go do my clients, I'll initially go with my hair down, especially if it's a client that I don't know or it's somebody I'm doing for the first time. I'm like, let me fix my hair and look cute. And it never fails. It always ends up back in a ponytail because I just feel like I can't work with my hair and my face. When I'm doing YouTube or like doing clients or something, I'm like, I need my hair out of my face. I just can't even be bothered with it. But then if I go out somewhere or if we're hanging out with friends, I have to have my hair down. I hate my hair up. It's the weirdest thing. I literally don't make sense. When I'm in a rush, I'll definitely skip the primer. You can see a difference. When I don't wear primer, I really see a difference in the way my makeup goes on. I also see a difference in my pores. Like my pores are much more prominent. I do feel like it filled, but we'll test it of course after we have our powder on. So next we're gonna do the 16-hour concealer. This is also new. It's only $5 and this is supposed to be like highly rated. So I'm super excited. This looks like more of like a yellowy undertone. Hopefully it is. I'm pretty sure E.L.F has their undertones and shades listed on their website. So I'm pretty sure I had a little bit of help with this. This is the shade Light Beige, by the way. I hope this is full coverage. Like, could you imagine if we had a drugstore version of Shape Tape? The L'Oreal one is probably the most similar to Shape Tape that I found from the drugstore that like I actually like. So I don't know. This is a little cheaper than L'Oreal. It's only $5. That is some coverage. I also heard that these oxidize though, so I think I went one shade lighter than I would have normally went. Oh, I thought my phone was ringing. It's not. Maybe people have finally learned to not bother me when I'm filming. Take a little bit down here. This blends out pretty nicely. I like the way it's blending. I almost feel like it's drying to kind of like a powdery finish. Kind of looks like it's like really stuck in my fine lines. Just my initial first impression. So my camera just died and me being the dumbass that I am, forgot to buy a backup battery for this new camera. So I need to remember to do that. But I thought, you know what, let me charge this up for a little bit while it's charging. Let me show you guys what I look like right now. I just set the concealer. It's really settling, even though my concealer is already set. It looks really like crepey and cake-upy. Wow, that's a new one. I thought my foundation looked good until I took the concealer down and it kind of just like looks real heavy in this area. First impression, I really don't like it. I can still see darkness, which, you know, Shape Tape just doesn't do that to me. And initial first impression, I really don't like it. I think it looks really bad. So just wanted to let you guys know and like do something since I'm just sitting here waiting for my dumbass battery to charge. I have a better ring light in my office. I just dimmed it a little bit so you guys could kind of see a little bit better, but I went in and set it with powder and it just looks 10 times worse. 10 times worse. It looks so bad that I'm actually going to take this off and redo my concealer. Like, what the fuck? What? Camera doesn't even do it justice. It looks terrible. Okay, I'm actually going to take this off and put on my Shape Tape because I was thinking like, let me just do it for the video, but it's Valentine's Day and we're going out, so I'm actually just going to take it off and redo it. Yeah. Oh my God, no. Okay, I gotta take this off and start over. Okay, sorry for that brief intermission. I totally forgot to charge my battery, and since I have a new camera, I forgot to buy a backup battery. While my battery was charging, I went out to run an errand, which is why I'm changed. About the concealer, ooh, actually just wiped it off and put on my Shape Tape, and I've gotta say, I actually like the primer a lot more with Shape Tape. I think it looks so good. My pores are like pretty blurred out, I think, at least. I'm gonna have to update you guys on that concealer. That was just so bad. Granted, I would usually not wipe it off, but since it's Valentine's Day and we're going out to dinner after I film this video, I didn't want to go out looking disgusting, you know? I have this powder right here. This is the matte blotting powder, and this was only $6, I believe. I picked this up at the store, so I don't recall exactly how much it was, but I know it was fairly inexpensive. Since I have a pretty matte foundation on, I'm just gonna go lightly where I would normally powder. I did already set and bake my concealer, which is why, you know, I haven't done that step on camera, but I did that off camera while I was letting my battery charge. I think that actually looks pretty nice. I don't know how this is gonna wear until the end of the day. It's not cakey or anything like that. I think my skin looks nice. So let's move on to bronzer. I have this bronzer here. This is the Forever Sun-Kissed matte bronzer. It looks just like this. I also got this at stores, and I wanna say this was like $5 or $6, something like that, but this looks really pretty. Usually I like to go in with a shimmery bronzer, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna wear this matte bronzer. I also picked up these brushes. I ordered this set online. It was on sale, but it was still a pretty affordable price without the sale. I paid $10 for it, and then I think it was probably like $15 or something like that full price, but it's 4 brushes. They're super, super cute. It's like this chrome pink packaging, so I wanted to use these today too. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. I was touching it to see how it felt, and I had makeup on my hand and I accidentally got it dirty, so that's why that's dirty. But they're really soft. They feel really nice, so I wanted to play with this. This is the Flawless Face Brush. What I like to do with a brand new brush is I like to take it and kind of like jam it in there. Like, I know it's so wasteful, but I hate a clean brush. I hate a clean brush, which is why I hate washing my brushes. I am the worst at washing my brushes, like my personal brushes, not my kit brushes. I wash those after every client. But I hate washing my brushes because I feel like they're just too clean. So I always do that with a new brush, and then we'll just tap off the excess. Usually I like the butter bronzer. It has like a sheen to it, because I really like to have like really glowy skin. I literally couldn't tell you the last time I bronzed with a matte bronzer, but I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, well, the brush is nice. The brush is super nice. It's really soft. I had a feeling I would like the brushes because I like a lot of E.L.F. brushes, so that's not that surprising to me. This is really nice. I like this. Love the bronzer. I think that looks so, so pretty. I think I actually want to go in and do maybe just like a little bit of contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one next. This is the angled blush brush. Do I want to use this for blush? No, I think I want to use this for contour. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna do the same thing, kind of dig it in there. Just like a little situation right there, just to look a little, you know, more sculpted. Usually when I don't do eye makeup, or I do very, very minimal eye makeup, I like to go a little more sculpted on my face. That's just my preference, but that looks really nice. I like that. Let's test out this blush. I got this Luminous blush. Okay, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw this situation. It arrived to me broken, and I tried to fix it and I made a mess out of it. But this is like the remainder of my little home project that I did. It's lumpy, it's gross, but I fixed it. I pressed it back in place. It's okay, it'll be fine. I've done this before with lots of blushes, but this is the Luminous blush. I believe this was $6 as well. I don't like a lot of E.L.F. blushes. I've tried a lot of them and I never really end up liking the formula. They're kind of patchy, but this is more of like a smooth, like kind of creamy-ish, like shimmer formula. I want to test this with my MAC blush brush, just to be completely fair. I don't want to test it with one of the new ones. So just see how this looks. It looks very bronzy in the pan, but when I swatched it, I felt like it came off as a little more wearable. Like if you look at it, it kind of looks a little intimidating, like a little scary. Like that's not something that I feel like most people would gravitate towards if you're just looking at it, especially my complexion since I'm pretty fair. But I love these color blushes. I love like Becca Blush Copper, Ofra Format, NYX Beach Babe. Those are some of my favorite blushes. Naturally, I gravitated towards this one, and I noticed when I was trying to, I put a little too much. I noticed when I was trying to fix it, it came off a little more sheer. I didn't really like the other colors that they had. They only had 4 colors and I didn't like them. They were like pinks and, you know, colors I don't usually use. So I got this one and I thought if anything, if it's too dark, I will have it for the summer. I feel like initially it went on really sheer. When I built it up, I went in a little too heavy, but I just blended it out and I think that's fine. It's too dark for me. Let's just call it what it is. Very pretty though. I'll probably be able to use it more when I'm tan. I have this highlighter. This is called Coffees and Cream Heart Defensor. I think this is a collab with an influencer. It's somebody I'm not familiar with, but I'll go ahead and leave everything below so you guys can check it out if you're interested. I don't think this is that new, but I saw it and I thought it looked pretty. So this was $5.60. I believe this was around like $7 or $8. And again, I don't think this is new, but you know, I wanted to try it, so I just went ahead and picked it up. I don't think they had any new highlighters, but just go ahead and show you guys swatches. This is too light for me. This would be pretty for a brow bone or an inner corner. This is my jam though. I actually think I'm just gonna go ahead and mix these two together. So I'm gonna take the fan brush that came in the kit that I bought. Oh, okay, I tapped it off and it just like all went off the brush. Okay, I guess I just won't tap that hard. Okay, that brush isn't doing it for me. Let me take my BH brush. That's pretty. This is not like a blinding highlight. This is a very subtle, like it's kind of like a glow from within highlight. The formula is really nice and smooth. I like that, but it's a very like youthful type of highlight. Just like a very like, I'm just so pretty. My skin is just glowing. Oh, see how it looks on my chin? See, you can really see it on my chin. That looks really pretty. Like I literally look like I'm just radiating youth. Like I'm just naturally this beautiful. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and pop it on my inner corner. So pretty. Man, that's really nice. I'm just gonna do lashes today. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of liner just to kind of hide the lash band. Matthew's home. I just heard him close his car door. He's gonna come in here ringing the doorbell, acting a fool just to work up Charlie. Just you wait. Just you wait. What'd I tell you? Banging on the door. Every day when he comes home from work. This is my life. Honey, you know it's your dad. I don't know why you bark every single day. Do a little bit of mascara. Oh, this mascara is getting old. I can feel it. It's starting to dry out. These are the Luxe Lash Kits. I have the style Starstruck. So they look like this. They're super, super natural. These were actually the most dramatic ones there, so I went ahead and grabbed these. But I tried their lashes back in the day when they were like really shitty. They were like little plastic sticks on your eye. So I saw they had these and I was like, those look promising. They look pretty, right? I always go like this when I have a new pair, just kind of like loosen them up. Have a nice thin band. If you like a thin band, I don't care either way. I like thick and thin, but these are super, super thin. That was, I think, the easiest pair of lashes I've ever put on in my life. What is going on? Like, I'm liking almost everything so far. Okay, this eye was really difficult to apply. I don't know why it was so hard, but I had to reapply it like 3 times. It was like too curly and it didn't want to lay on my lash line, but I got it on. Mascara to kind of blend them in. I'm gonna do brows next. Let's do brows. So I have 2 brow products. I have the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is a neutral brown. I think I bought this in stores. This was like $5 or $6 too. Again, everything was like around the $5 or $6 price range, except for the primer and the brush kit, obviously. And then this, I think this was like $8 or something like that. I am like just a brow pencil user now. I still love dip brow, but I don't know what it is. I'm just so into the brow pencil. I know my brows are super bushy. I'm supposed to get them done this weekend, so please ignore. Ooh. This is kind of like a stiffer formula, which I love in a brow pencil. I hate creamy brow pencils. This one is more stiff. That's what she said. This says it's neutral brown. It's looking a little bit of a more warmer brown to me. I don't really like a warm brow on me. I like more of like an ashy brown or like a neutral, but it's not the end of the world. I like the brow pencil. It blended out really nicely with the spoolie, which kind of doesn't really seem like it's like an important thing, but to me it's important because I like to initially outline my brows and then I like to brush the product in to fill in the brows because I don't like to go in super heavy with product, but I think they look nice. I'm gonna go in with this. This is the Wow Brow. I also got the shade Neutral Brown and I ordered this one online. This was $4. It has a cute little teeny tiny spoolie. It reminds me a lot of my Essence. Kind of has the little fibers. I love my Essence brow gel. So I've tried their clear brow gel and I did like it, but the spoolie was a little too teeny tiny for me. So I ended up giving it to my sister, I think. I love these types of products, like these brow gels for like a quick brow on the go. If I don't have time to fill in my brows, like with the pencil or pomade or something, I'll just take something like this and run it through my brows just to add a little something. And I purposely didn't fill in the front of my brow to see how this fills in the front. I left it kind of sparse in the front. I don't know if it's as fiber filling as my Essence one. I think the Essence one has a little bit more of the fibers that just kind of stick to your eye. This, I felt like I kind of had to go over and over and over until I could really get it in, but it does do a good job of pushing up your brow hair. So maybe if you don't want like a ton of fibers and you just want a little bit, because with the Essence one, sometimes if I go in and use it with my brow pencil or something, I just want to use that to kind of fill in the hair. I like to go in with my Essence one because it's so heavy, but you kind of have to scrape off the sides of it to get off the excess product. This disperses like a smaller amount of product. It's an affordable brow gel. You really can't complain that much, right? Let me go ahead and spritz my face. And then I only have 2 lip products and I don't think they're new, but I've never tried them, so I wanted to try them. So the first one is this clear lip gloss. My sister, when she was here, was saying how she just wanted like a basic clear, really shiny gloss. And then I started thinking, well, I want one too if she wants one. So I went ahead and got this. This was like $2. I already used this. It's super shiny. It's like really nice. This would be so pretty if you just wanna put it on by itself. And it lasted a really long time. Kind of like of a thicker formula, so it feels like really nice on your lips. I like a thicker gloss like this. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how that looks. And then I also have this. This is the Liquid Matte Lipstick. I've never tried any of their matte lipsticks. I got the shade Coffee, so it's more of a darker shade. That's really pretty. It's more of a deep formula, but I love these colors. I think they're so pretty. And then the applicator is like just the applicator that every liquid lip at least needs. Like, why doesn't everybody do that to their liquid lips? This is like a really thin formula. It's a little sheer. It feels really comfortable. My lips are also really chapped and it feels really comfortable. It's just the color looks a little patchy. I know I haven't cleaned it up or anything, but I don't know if you guys can see how patchy it looks. Especially right here, it looks super patchy. It's pretty much dried down already, so it does dry fast. Let me try to build it up again and see how that works. You can build it up, so it's not that bad. My only issue with that is I don't want it to feel thick. So I feel like if you build it with too many layers is when it'll kind of start to crack and get kind of weird, you know? So I don't know, I'd have to wear this for the day and test it out and see how it works. It does layer nicely. I just don't know how it's gonna feel and wear throughout the day, obviously. I'm still seeing like just a tiny bit of patchiness down here, but pretty much in the center of my lips it did build up really nicely. I think that's all I have. Pretty much I really like actually enjoyed everything except for the concealer. The concealer was just bad. But I'll use it again and let you guys know how it works, how it performs. The brushes were all really good. The only brush, oh, I forgot to test this brush. But I mean, I'll try it and obviously I'll let you guys know. I try to do my best to let you guys know like updates on things. And if I don't, if you guys just leave it in the comments, I'll make sure to let you know, obviously. The liquid lip's just okay. I'll have to play with it again and see how I like it. And I'll play with the concealer again and definitely update you guys. I really haven't like dabbled a lot in e.l.f. Thought a lot of these things were really good and affordable. Like that's the best part. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe before you go and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Let me know what else you guys want to see in the comments, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Matthew, what the fuck do you want? She's a super freak. Motherfucking a-hole. Bitch. Oh shit. God damn it! Well, I might as well just buy more makeup that I... What? I love you.